Did you know your brain has a secret superpower? It's something you use every single day, often without even realizing it. The secret is this. Your brain doesn't truly know the difference between what's real and what you vividly imagine. Sounds a bit like science fiction, right? But it's a fundamental principle of how our minds work, and understanding it can completely change your life. Let's start with a simple thought experiment. Close your eyes for a moment. Now, imagine you're standing in your kitchen. See the countertops, the sink, the cabinets. Now, imagine a bright yellow lemon sitting on the cutting board. Picture yourself picking it up. Feel its cool, waxy skin. Bring it to your nose and smell that fresh, citrusy scent. Now, imagine slicing it in half. The juice glistens. Finally, picture yourself bringing that slice to your mouth and taking a big, juicy bite. What just happened? If you're like most people, your mouth probably started watering. Your facial muscles might have even puckered up a little. But where's the lemon? It's only in your mind. Yet, your body reacted as if it were real. Your brain sent signals to your salivary glands to prepare for the sour taste, just from a thought. This simple exercise beautifully demonstrates our core idea today. Your brain, when fed a detailed and sensory-rich imaginative experience, triggers real physical responses. This isn't just a fun party trick. It's a well-documented phenomenon in neuroscience. When you vividly imagine an action, the same neural pathways in your brain light up as when you physically perform that action. For example, when a pianist imagines playing a complex piece of music, the motor cortex regions responsible for finger movements show activity, almost as if they were actually playing. This is why visualization is such a powerful tool for athletes, musicians, and performers. Think about the world's top athletes. You often hear them talk about mental rehearsal. A basketball player doesn't just practice shooting hoops on the court. They also spend hours in their mind's eye, visualizing the perfect shot. They see the ball leaving their fingertips, arcing through the air, and swishing perfectly through the net. They feel the texture of the ball, hear the sound of the swish, and experience the feeling of success. By doing this, they are strengthening the neural connections in their brain, making the actual physical execution of that shot more automatic and precise when it counts. They are literally training their brain and body for success before they even step onto the court. But this principle goes way beyond sports. It affects our emotions and our daily well-being in profound ways. Have you ever spent time worrying about a future event? Maybe a presentation at work, a difficult conversation, or a doctor's appointment. You play out the worst-case scenarios in your head. You imagine yourself fumbling your words, getting a bad reaction, or receiving bad news. As you do this, what happens to your body? Your heart rate increases, your palms get sweaty, and you feel a knot in your stomach. You re-experiencing a real stress response to fight-or-flight mechanism, all triggered by something that has you and happened and may never happen. Your brain, unable to distinguish the imagined threat from a real one, floods your body with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. In sense, worrying is literally practicing failure. It's using this incredible power of visualization in a negative way, training your brain and body to expect and react to a negative outcome. Over time, chronic worrying can have serious impacts on our mental and physical health, leading to anxiety, fatigue, and other stress-related illnesses. The imagined reality of fear becomes our lived physical reality. So, if our brain responds so powerfully to our imagination, what if we consciously chose to direct it towards something positive? What if, instead of worrying, we chose to visualize success? This is where the power of this knowledge truly lies. You have the ability to be the director of the movie playing in your mind. Let's go back to that work presentation. Instead of imagining everything that could go wrong, take a few minutes each day leading up to it to imagine everything going right. Picture yourself standing confidently in front of the room. See the engaged and positive faces of your audience. Hear yourself speaking clearly and articulately. Feel the sense of pride and accomplishment as you nail your final point and receive applause. By repeatedly running this positive movie in your mind, you're not just hoping for the best. You're actively programming your brain for success. You're creating a feeling of familiarity and confidence around the event, which reduces anxiety and primes your subconscious mind to help you perform at your best. This applies to all areas of life. Want to be more confident in social situations? Spend time imagining yourself walking into a room with your head held high, smiling, and easily starting conversations. Want to achieve a fitness goal? Visualize yourself crossing the finish line of that marathon, feeling strong and exhilarated. Want to learn a new skill? Imagine yourself practicing it with ease and enjoyment. The more detail and emotion you can pack into your visualizations, the more real it will feel to your brain, and the more powerful the effect will be. It's important to understand that this isn't about magical thinking. Simply imagining yourself wealthy won't make money appear in your bank account. The magic happens in how your brain's response to these visualizations changes your behavior. When you consistently visualize a positive outcome, you begin to believe it's possible. This belief changes your mindset. You start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You become more motivated to take the necessary actions. Your confidence grows, making you more resilient in the face of setbacks. Your imagination creates the blueprint, and your actions build the reality. So, how can you start using this today? It's simple. Start small. Take just 5 minutes every morning. Before you check your phone or get lost in the day's to-do list, sit quietly and think about what you want to achieve. Don't just think about it, experience Italiano. Use all your senses. What does your success look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? Let that feeling of accomplishment and joy wash over you. You're essentially giving your brain its marching orders for the day, priming it to look for and create the circumstances that align with your vision. This principle also explains the power of gratitude. When you take time to remember and relive happy memories or things you're thankful for, your brain re-experiences the positive emotions associated with them. It releases feel-good neurochemicals like dopamine and serotonin, boosting your mood in the present moment. You're using your memory, which is a form of imagination about the past, to create a positive physiological state right now. The takeaway is this: your inner world of thoughts and imagination is incredibly powerful. It's constantly shaping your physical and emotional reality, whether you're aware of it or not. The beautiful thing is that you have a choice. You can let your mind run on autopilot, replaying old worries and fears, or you can take the director's chair and consciously create mental images of the health, happiness, and success you desire. Your brain is ready to follow your lead. It's waiting for you to give it a better script to read. So, what story will you tell your brain today? Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more insights on how to harness the power of your mind. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one thing you're going to start visualizing in your own life? See you in the next video.